We are here. We are back. This is girl. You already know it's your favorite husband, ToniSteelz. Yes. I got Yvette Michele, y'all. The
What's
beautiful
up, y'all?
Yvette Michele is
Aw.
in the house tonight.
Thank you. You know you're beautiful too. I've been
Thank
her friend for a long time.
For a long time. So this
Yes.
is always so cool for me to actually meet my Facebook friends in person. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But you're not just a regular like Facebook friend. You
Mhm.
like, this is like Yvette Michele, y'all. It's like a superstar over here I'm sitting next to. So you know what I'm saying? This is special.
Oh, that's dope.
This
Yeah.
is special. You know? So it's always great to meet, like of course I'm still, and doing my music and but I'm a fan of the music first. So I still listen to everybody,
Oh, that's dope.
And this is still like for me, like, oh snap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
Well, I found you on Facebook because I admire your ambition. You have been
Thank
doing this
you.
for a long time, and you're only as good as your last project. So
Yeah.
as an artist, I'm always looking to see who's doing what are the new mechanisms, what are the new avenues, and you were a great example of the hustle today.
Thank
you know what I mean?
Thank
So,
you. Yeah, it's because I love it. You know. I
Yeah.
love it. I really enjoy it, and it's like no matter how many times I fall, I'm just getting
That's
right back
right.
up
You
and just
gotta
keeping
try.
it going because I just love what I do.
That's right.
I really love this music. I love this entertainment.
Mhm.
But it's a struggle.
It is. It is.
It's
Look
a
at me,
struggle.
25 years later, trying to resurrect a career that I put to the side because of family. I mean, I really don't know if I'm placing my bets in the right.
Yeah.
With the way the music industry has changed and the way society looks at aging and it's a lot in play and intersections. So but I'm riding on the love of it, like you.
Yeah.
I'm riding on the faith that somebody out there will hear me and like my sound. The fact that the internet has broadened out, the spectrum a little bit.
Absolutely.
So I'll find somebody who has the same interest.
That's right. That's right. I think people tend to
you.
forget. I think people tend to forget that there is adult contemporary hip hop and music. Like we as adults, we still love what we love.
That's
right. And we're still looking for that feeling that we had with music. So. It's really interesting how the music really changed. And I always say, like, I feel like you guys were like the pioneers of where it changed.
That's true. True.
It changed. So to see you coming back, to see a lot of them coming back, it's like it's dope because this was created right. So it's like it only makes sense. And where did y'all go? Like what happened?
I think society and the emergence of the 2000s and the simplification of the music or the creation of music with technology kind of push those aside that really favor instrumentation and real arrangements and stuff like that. Because I know that I could have continued to work, but I had an aversion to working with people that didn't read music or who didn't understand, who were just beat masters.
Yeah.
And so some of it might have been self-imposed because I just wasn't flexible or used to it or preferred it, And maybe that wasn't everybody's story, but I think that was the turning point. Like when sampling became the main thing as opposed to a nuance to a production.
That makes a lot of sense. That definitely makes a lot of sense.
That's just my theory. But I don't know. It could be just taste change.
Yeah.
The buying audience change.
Yeah.
I think the buying audience has a lot to do with it, even with concerts. It's like you don't even see a lot of females performing.
Yeah.
Because the women who have the money and they want to see men.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
yeah. But we have to change that.
Yes.
We have to change that in some way, somehow. But I see instrumentation is coming back.
I hope so. I am determined to find that. And that's why I have faith in the internet, because Spotify has opened up a whole new world for being able to discover new music.
Yeah.
They may have questionable practices.
Yeah.
But I think their algorithms are great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just, I have faith that there is somebody in this next generation that really has the true honor in their, way of dealing with the music as far as the culture is concerned, to continue to be, use integrity and shit like that. So, I mean, look at Anderson .Paak. I swear to God, I found him. That whole Top Dog Entertainment thing is like killing it.
Yeah, he is amazing.
Yeah, he's the one I found like randomly just.
And I love how he is unapologetic about his craft.
Yes.
Like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Like he's using all of his talents.
but it's something that was baked into him
Yeah.
as a child.
Yeah.
And that I always say that's the son that I didn't have. He looks like he would have grown up in my house with the music I played. You know what I mean? Yeah. I love that boy. I stand in the front row of his concerts wherever he goes. When he comes to Atlanta, child, I'm looking like a fool.
Yeah, Instant Pack
I love him.
Amazing. I remember getting introduced to him, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I would die if I was related. Like, that would be some fan shit right there.
So you still fan out? Because I fan out.
Hell yeah. This whole weekend I was fanning out. I was with CL I was like, all right, y'all.
So I was in a space where when Latifah came out, I was like, wait, I need to get backstage.
I know that feeling.
I was like, I need to get backstage.
Girl, I couldn't help it. Yes.
That was amazing.
That night was surreal. I didn't even expect all of that. It was an emotional
I felt like
rush.
That was Hip Hop 50, right?
It was.
Like
I was done. I've checked my box on
Yeah.
what I need to do to contribute for Hip Hop 50.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
I got the T-shirt. I left too early. I missed some of the performances because I had done too much over scheduling that day, and I didn't really know what to expect.
Right.
It wasn't like there was an agenda.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dang, all that stuff happened after I left.
Ain't that something? Like,
but I got the T-shirt.
Like, man, yes. So wait, you performed last night, didn't you?
I performed in Harlem, which is so like full circle for me.
Tell me about the performance.
Girl, so I ran into a dude in Atlanta at a party who invited me to do this show as a late add-on to the lineup, and it was with CL Smooth, Booba, and Sunshine Anderson. And I was like, ooh, that would be a perfect show. And decided to just take the opportunity, came on up, and it was packed. The line was down the block. It was a party where everyone who had a birthday that month could have chosen to celebrate. So there were individual motivations. Nice. And so everybody in the crowd had the right energy. It was awesome.
And that's a huge ballroom.
It is.
Yeah.
And it had multiple, levels. And it was just great visually. A great re-entrance. I've been doing small shows here and there.
How you feeling about it?
I love it. But
does it make you nervous? Like, are you nervous?
Always nervous. Always, because I want to give a good show. I still question, my vocals, my ability to relate to the crowd. All those things artists deal with on the stage. But I think because I've been off the scene for a little bit longer, it makes more of a difference to me. Like I really hear a lot about it, but it's starting to wane as I do more shows and I get more comfortable again. But I love it. I mean, when it stops being fun, that's when I'm not doing it anymore. I love this.
I feel you. So what's the reaction from the audience when you start?
Oh my gosh.
Doing your
First
thing?
of all, it's like they all surprised I'm still alive. I was like, oh, that obscure?
Right? Like that.
It's like, over here. But it's great to feel missed. They were very engaged. I'm not feeling you gets the ladies. Yeah. But I sing hooks from
and that
songs
song is real popular nowadays. You know that, right?
That's what I'm saying. We still not feeling these fools.
That's a fact.
Yes, I am bringing in new people in from this generation from that song. But just, the variety of songs that I've done with the hooks on OC and working with Sadat X back in the day and Akinelli. When I sing snippets of those, I tend to get different people in the audience. So I see dudes singing, I see females, and that's always great. Last night was awesome.
That's what's up. Awesome. That's what's up. I was happy to see you on Shout to Choke.
Thank you.
On Choke No Joke. I was like, yes. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. So Shout to Choke for that.
Guy. Yeah, he's helping me out a lot. He he knows the lay of the land, and he kind of has been a good guide in some senses. So
Yeah, I pay attention to a lot of I watch his lives and stuff. He's interesting.
Yeah, he has his opinions.
Yeah, he has his opinions. I respect it though. You know, you stand on what you stand on. You say what you mean what you say.
That's it.
So that's I appreciate that.
You know when he's coming. You know which way he's coming.
Right.
That's one of the things I have to admire.
Right. Wow, that is so cool. So, are you working on new music?
I am looking for production. I am looking at house music. So I'm working on music. I have production, but with everything, there are delays. It's been an uphill battle trying to get consistent work. So what I've done is narrow down my genre. I do want to do world music. I just feel like that's the next logical step for me. Not necessarily abandoning R&B, but something that's a little bit more broad. So finding that sound and someone who can bridge it has been the challenge. You know. It's new, and I feel like I need to step into something uncharted, and maybe because I just want a challenge, but we'll see.
I love that.
And you know, I'm stepping into the club scene, looking at remix DJs, people who know that scene a little bit better than me, and it's all about networking right now. And then from there we'll build. But the idea came from an outreach from some producers in Amsterdam that want to kind of help the '90s R&B artists resurrect their careers. So I feel like that's dope. Like if I could be the new Gloria Gaynor, or you know, whoever was out back in the '70s and maintained because of the help of Europe, you know what I mean? Like that's dope. Yeah, because they do cherish the old school.
They do, absolutely. That's really dope. I love that. I love the world music. Too. World music is so fun. It's so free. You know, it's so open, and you know, I like to dance. So I love dance music. You know.
Me too. And so I was thinking, I'm a piano, you know, sort of kwaito. You know, it'll have a beat. It'll have sort of like a an African tone, but mostly, if I had to categorize it, it would be like deep house, soulful, R&B, like Larry Levan did in The Shelter.
Get your body moving.
You know. So that's what I'm feeling.
I like that. For real. So what artists are you listening to now?
Well, you know, I like Anderson .Paak. I love Sir. Like that TDE Entertainment. I love Buddy. I like Jid. I like some of the Internet. Who else? Ella May. Who else am I listening to? Tink.
Love it.
I have a broad spectrum of artists that I feel are really trying. The writing, Anaya Lamise, I like her. I guess she's an internet singer. Another girl named Aniko. I like everybody who's really trying to be different right now.
That's dope. So what do you think about the state of R&B right now?
I think that we have an opportunity. I think that there is an opportunity to define it again or redefine it. We have allowed it to become so broad that I think we could sort of do some filtering and narrow it down. Bring the quality back into it. I don't think it's too anything. I just think that we have abandoned some things that could be brought back into the fold. If the category is going to be broad, don't exclude certain things. We've excluded quality music, quality lyrics, innuendo versus blatancy. I just feel like a little bit of that old school.
Give us a little bit of mystery. You know what I'm saying?
And then it'll
lead me to it. Don't just put it in my face.
Yes, exactly. I'm telling you, because lyrics are everything.
Absolutely, it's a feeling, it's a vibe.
I went to see the Doobie Brothers in Cali, and it was an emotional experience. I did not expect to be so moved by watching those 70-year-old men sing those love songs that were from the perspective of a man who is constantly getting shitted on. You know what I mean? When you look at their lyrics, it's like, baby, please, baby, please. And but it's so
the feeling that they sing
with. It's like, I know I'm just another head on your pillow, but lie to me just one more time. Can you, girl? So it's stuff like that.
Hey, Bo.
You know what I'm saying? Just lie to me one more time.
Hey, all right. Which one you want to hear?
What dude says that to a woman? You know what I mean? So, shit.
Which one you want
in that position?
I'll tell you all of that. Which one?
Yes. So that's where I'm at, too. I love writing. I'm hoping that one aspect of this re-emergence is a behind-the-scenes job where I can sort of help other artists, not necessarily help, but be part of the production.
So do you produce music as well?
I would love to. I have ideas. I tinker. Mostly I do written contribution. I don't really do anything with the keyboard. I don't play an instrument, but I hear melodies. I can create some arrangements, and my subject matter, typically starts with journaling and storytelling, or poetry, and then it can be transformed. Once I have music to inspire me.
Nice. So do you write to the music?
Yes.
Do you write first, or do you write to the music?
Well, since I've been away from the music, I've had to learn how to write it without it. And now I'm rebuilding community in that space. So hopefully I'll be able to do it the opposite way, be inspired by the music and then come up with lyrics, because that's faster.
Yeah, it is. It is, absolutely. The music will sway you. Oh, I know where I'm going with this. Absolutely.
But it's nice to be able to revisit some, journal entries and be like, that's a song. You know what I mean? Or read a book and be inspired by a topic that's not about you. I started consuming a lot of art to be able to regurgitate it. So I'm into audiobooks real deep. and just things that are not my story, so I can be broader.
That's important, yeah, because sometimes you get caught up in your own little circle, and it's really hard to, you know, express yourself the way you need to express yourself. So getting that outside influence is absolutely necessary.
That's right. How do the people in Nashville do it? Like, they have to write on demand.
Yeah.
That's hard.
You got a specific producer that you
well,
do you have any producers?
I don't have anybody right now that I can name. Everything is still in the ideation phase. We're still mingling and trying to determine who's going to work where and do what. I'm not comfortable naming names, but that's why I'm here in New York. You know, I'm primarily working with DJs who are producing in the house music arena. So it'll start with remixes, and then it'll evolve into originals. I want to do a cover. I'm looking at either, I'm hoping to do a Sylvester song. So that's about all I know right now. But I have to do something that obviously gives the proper nod to the culture and represents me too. Because one of the things I was worried about is cultural appropriation. I'm like, am I a dance artist? But then I looked at my Billboard and where my songs naturally fell.
I was about to say.
I'm like, I don't want to be treading over there. And they're like, what are you doing here? You know? So
I was about to say, because even I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Even your old records, they can be, you know, right, and even remixed into you know, world music. So, which I believe they have been
in some cases. So I just want to take that, evolve that a little further, but that's the thing. I have to reintroduce myself to the scene, and that's kind of where I'm at now.
I like that.
Visiting more and performing and just letting people know how I look and trying to use my Instagram or.
And she look good, y'all. She look good.
Social media. So, and all those tools are new and old. Like I'm still an analog girl. I'm not really a bragger or a person who's a selfie queen. So it takes a little bit of effort. For me to just get out there and
do
promote.
That, No, I get that. So what was the turning point for you? Like, when did you realize, like, you know, I want to get back to my music?
I never stopped wanting it, but I wanted to raise my kids. And then I got them out of the house. And it took a while for me to evolve back into the persona of a star. I had become so down to earth that I forgot who I was in that aspect. So I had to lose weight. I had to decide exactly how I wanted to be perceived. And then I had to re-engage with the network. I started hanging out. And one thing led to another, and I realized people were happy to see me. So I just took it from there.
Did you think people weren't? Like,
I did.
Did you think people just didn't care? You just
because
how could you think? You know, sometimes I'll be wanting to ask you guys this. Like, why would you think that when your records are, you know what I'm saying, they're staples?
I don't know.
Like,
it's a psychological thing. You just think that no one's knocking on your door, so no one cares, or that you're not hearing the record playing. You know, you could be in your section of the world and not even know, but I don't know. And then you get caught up in your own life. I think that I struggled with my decision to step away from it. It was difficult to resurrect my career after Loud Records and I parted. I thought it would be easier. And when I realized how much more hustling I had to do, I decided that it wasn't worth the time and the sacrifice because the risk was so great. I had little girls. And so, you know, life goes on for kids who need stability, and I just decided to make that move and do things that would be more satisfying, more conducive to being a parent. It was always hard to not look back, you know, but the timing is right now, and I'm glad that I waited. I feel like I needed that wilderness period, that time as a civilian, away from everything, to sort of reset and redefine and realize who I was. Now I know who I am. I was so young then, I hadn't even had enough experiences. So I was insecure, and now I feel a lot more secure.
That's awesome. I love that. I love that for us women.
Yes.
You know, we gotta take our time and get to our place, you know, and once we there, there's no stopping us, you know. But that's all the more blessing for you because, you know, you stopped and you sacrificed what it is that you love to do what you need to do for your children, and now you're ready to go. So you know God is gonna open the doors.
I pray so. I'm excited. I feel it in my stomach. I'm trying to, you know how you don't want to bank on anything, but you know something's about to change. So we just keep hope alive.
That's what's up. That is dope, man. For real. It was really really good.
Yes,
having
ma'am. Thank you for inviting me. This is a
No
pleasure.
problem.
I haven't even shared some of this stuff before, so thank you.
No
it feels
problem.
good to get it off my.
I'm glad. I'm glad that this was the place for you
Yes.
to do it, you know, and I thoroughly enjoyed the conversation.
ma'am.
I thoroughly enjoyed having you here. And again, it's like with Yvette
Yes,
Michele.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
this is
ma'am.
dope. Yeah.
Thank you.
For real. But yes, y'all, you already know it's Girl with ToniSteelz Bri. You got Yvette Michele in the building.
All right.
This is really, really dope, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all follow Yvette Michele on all social media. You know, and DJs and producers and all of y'all out there, listen, check her out.
Let's go.
Let's get this music popping. You know what I'm saying? We back to making good music, y'all. This is
Yes.
what we're looking to do, is make really good music. Bring that feel good back. Bring that vibe back. You know, we need that out there. Not saying that the music today is not great, because there's a lot of great music out there, but let's balance it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Let's balance the playing field. You know, so we out here.
That's right. Thank you.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, share, and we'll be back, y'all.